Hello and welcome, champion. You chose to click on this video because you are seeking true confidence. Before we dive into the steps, I need to ask you one critical question. I want you to answer it honestly, not for me, but strictly for yourself. What is your reason for seeking confidence? What tangible difference would it make in your life if you stopped being shy and started taking action? Be brutally honest. Not everyone who watches this video will actually change. 90% of people prefer the easy way. They choose to stay comfortable, trapped forever in the same cycle of fear, indecision, and self-doubt. They choose to live small lives. Now, look at your life today. Examine it without emotion. Do you spend your days hidden away, glued to screens? Are you constantly scrolling social media, avoiding meaningful conversation, or postponing learning something new because you are waiting for a better time? Do you immediately retreat back into your comfort zone every single time a challenge appears? When you look at the real high achievers, the successful athletes, the strong business leaders, the engaging speakers, the prolific creators, the truly confident people, do you label them as lucky? Do you tell yourself they were simply born that way? This is a lie your weak self tells you. The truth is, their success isn't about luck. It's about discipline. They operate with non-negotiable goals and clear structure. They force themselves to act every single day, regardless of their mood, their feelings, or their current anxiety level. They don't sit down and say, "I'm too tired," or "I'm not in the mood," because your emotions are designed for survival and comfort. Your feelings want easy, but success, confidence, and true growth demand that you ignore that internal voice of quitting and do the hard work anyway. Your feelings won't make you a great leader, a fluent English speaker, or a successful entrepreneur. You must learn to switch off your emotions and switch on your discipline. And that is exactly what this 40-minute lesson is about. Today, we are going to rewire your entire brain. We will give you 10 powerful, practical, and proven tools to build unbreakable confidence, starting right now. But you must be absolutely serious about changing. If you are just here to watch and forget, this lesson is not for you. If you are here to change your life, to stop being stuck, afraid, quiet, and invisible, then stay with me for the next 40 minutes. And for our English Listening Lab family, let me remind you of the second great benefit. This is a perfect practice. Every word, every phrase, every structure is a chance to train your brain. You are simultaneously improving your vocabulary, your advanced listening comprehension, and your overall fluency in English. This is a powerful two-in-one opportunity. Build unbreakable confidence and master the English language. Let's start this complete transformation together. 1. The foundation. Earning confidence through action and self-respect. Confidence is not a free gift you find in a book or inside a motivational quote. It is something you earn, piece by piece, through consistent action. This is your foundational principle. Here is your first mission. Set small, non-negotiable daily goals and complete them every single day. Do not confuse this with a giant, overwhelming to-do list. The key is to start small, but be powerful and consistent. For example, your 3 daily goals could be: Wake up by 6 a.m., write 5 new English sentences, and exercise for 10 minutes. These goals are not huge, but they build something far more valuable: forward momentum. Momentum is the engine of confidence. Why is this daily follow-through so crucial? Because every single time you keep a promise to yourself, your brain creates a feeling of reliability. Your inner voice says, I can trust this person. But every time you say you will do something, like learning English, and you skip it, you lose self-respect. No genuine, lasting confidence can ever grow without deep self-respect. If you decide to drink more water but you don't, if you say you will stop checking social media but you scroll for hours, or if you promise to study but you skip the lesson, you lie to yourself. Every lie weakens you. Every action that follows your commitment, even a small one, makes your inner voice stronger. So, set 3 to 5 small missions every morning and complete them. Don't skip. Don't listen to the voice that says, I don't feel like it. Remember, feelings do not build warriors. Discipline does. 2. Competence is the true source of self-belief. Let me share a deep truth about self-belief that most people ignore. Confidence is a direct consequence or byproduct of competence. This means the more skills you acquire and the more proficient you become in certain areas, the stronger and more secure you will naturally feel. Think about it. If you can confidently speak 2 languages, if you know how to edit videos, if you are skilled at managing your finances, if you can clearly lead a discussion in English, or if you are competent in your chosen career, you carry yourself differently. Why? Because your brain sends a powerful, clear message. I am capable. I can survive. I can solve problems, adapt, and overcome challenges. This ability to handle life's demands is what real, secure confidence looks like. Therefore, you must start actively developing valuable skills. Learn clear communication and storytelling. Learn how to think critically and manage your time. And, crucially, treat learning English as a non-negotiable skill for your future. You do not need to master everything in one day. Take one skill that scares you the most and attack it with small, consistent, daily efforts. If speaking English frightens you, start with recording yourself saying one simple paragraph daily. Listen back. Identify one point for improvement. Practice it again. One sentence becomes 5. 5 sentences become a full minute of conversation. A minute becomes an engaging discussion. Suddenly, one day you will look back and realize, wow, I am truly confident now. Not because of a magic pill, but because you built something substantial. 3. Actively seek discomfort and eliminate perfectionism. Here is where the real transformation begins. Most people structure their entire lives around avoiding pain, avoiding risk, and avoiding the things they fear. And that is precisely why their lives never change or expand. Listen carefully. If you only choose what is comfortable and easy, you will only receive average, predictable results. You must deliberately train your mind to walk into discomfort and say, let's go. Are you afraid to speak up in a work meeting? Speak anyway. Are you nervous about going to the gym alone? Go anyway. Are you terrified to post your first video? or launch your small idea online. Launch it. Discomfort is not your enemy. It is your only reliable doorway to strength and growth. When you prove to yourself that you can survive and succeed in uncomfortable situations, you become unstoppable. If you want genuine confidence, you need to deliberately face a small fear every single day. Remember the concept of the muscle. Courage is like a muscle. You must constantly use it and challenge it for it to grow. The second part of this lesson is eliminating perfectionism. Perfection is poison. It silently kills your confidence by preventing you from ever starting. You wait for perfect English before you practice speaking. You wait for a perfect body before you join the gym. You wait for the perfect business plan before you start. And you wait, and you wait, and nothing ever happens. Perfection is a lie. When babies learn to walk, they fall down 100 times. They do not wait for perfect walking skills to begin the attempt. You must adopt the same mindset. If your skill is underdeveloped, start anyway. If your presentation is not fully ready, present it anyway. Confidence is forged in the heat of action, not in the quiet, perfect planning. Stop fearing judgment, embarrassment, or failure. Start. Do it poorly, do it scared, do it messy, but do it. The world respects courage and action far more than flawless, silent planning. 4. Master your physical presence and appearance. This principle may sound simple, but it is profoundly effective because it links your body directly to your mind. Your body's position is the first language the world reads, and confidence starts with how you physically present yourself. Look around you. Most people walk with their heads down, their shoulders slumped forward, and their eyes tired. They project an image that says, "I don't belong here," or "I want to be invisible." But when you consciously walk with your shoulders back, chest slightly lifted, back straight, and head high, and breathe deeply and calmly, you signal two things. You signal to everyone else, "I am present, I deserve this space, and I value myself." And you signal the same message directly to your own brain. This is your power posture. Even if you feel anxious inside, your body will project strength, and people will treat you accordingly. Try it right now. Stand up, lift your chest, look forward, and breathe slow. Feel that subtle shift? That is your power posture, and it must be your default. You do not need to utter a single word. Your posture alone will communicate. I am confident. I trust myself. I am ready. The second part of physical presence is your overall appearance. Let's be honest. If you look like trash, you will feel like trash. Confidence is deeply affected by how you feel about your appearance. This is not about trying to look like a model. It is about taking care of yourself with basic respect and hygiene. Shower daily, wear clean, ironed, and fitted clothes, and keep your hair and nails neat. These are small actions, but they create a powerful internal image. I am valuable. I respect myself. Additionally, your environment matters. A messy room is often a symptom of a messy mind. When you take the effort to care for your outer appearance and your immediate space, you simultaneously care for your inner self, creating a powerful loop of self-respect. 5. eliminate comparison, and control your media consumption. Let's talk straight. You are wasting precious life watching others live theirs. And this passive consumption is destroying your self-worth. Social media is a killer of confidence. You spend hours scrolling through highlight reels on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. You see perfect faces, luxury vacations, filtered success stories, and you immediately feel inadequate. This comparison is a profound lie. That perfect model likely took 200 pictures to find the one to post. That influencer showing off a luxury life might have rented that car just for the video. You are comparing your everyday, complex reality with their best 5 seconds of fiction. This comparison constantly feeds your brain inadequacy, and your confidence slowly dies. Here is your clear instruction. Drastically reduce your time on social platforms. You must control it. Use it for specific learning, business networking, or connection for only 30 minutes a day. You are currently wasting 3 to 5 hours daily watching other people live their lives. What if you used that exact same time to improve your own? Imagine reading books, learning your new skill, building your body, improving your English speaking, or starting a side business. You would be unrecognizable in 6 months. You were created to be a doer, a leader, a creator, not a passive observer trapped in endless scrolling. Your time is finite. Stop exchanging it for digital lies that make you feel small. Use social media to grow, not to compare. 6. Initiate conversations and carefully choose your circle. You will never develop true confidence if you remain locked in your own head, terrified of interaction. You must force yourself to practice speaking up. You must be the one who intentionally breaks the silence. Many people are paralyzed by the fear of talking to strangers. What if I sound silly? What if they ignore me? But here is the better question. What if that person becomes a valuable connection? What if that single conversation leads to a new opportunity? What if your entire life changes because you had the courage to say hello? Confidence is built by stepping into the unknown and choosing connection over isolation. Try this. Compliment a colleague's work. Ask a new person at the coffee shop how they achieved a certain result, or comment thoughtfully on someone's idea in English. You don't need a special reason to talk. You just need the courage to try. Confident individuals have the ability to connect with anyone, anywhere. The second crucial element is your social circle. Your friends are not just companions. They are actively shaping your future. If you spend time with people who constantly complain, gossip, party excessively, and secretly mock your dreams, you will inevitably become like them. Your circle is your mirror. You need friends who challenge you, inspire you, correct you when you are wrong, and believe in your potential, not those who secretly enjoy your weakness. If you are the most motivated person in your current group, you are in the wrong group. You deserve friends who celebrate your success and push you to improve, not ones who try to keep you small. Choose wisely, because confidence is highly contagious, and so is self-doubt. 7. Mastering your inner dialogue and eliminating the victim mindset. Let's go deep into the mind. What kind of words do you say to yourself when you make a mistake? Are you saying, I'm stupid, I'm not good enough, or I'll never be successful. That is not self-doubt. That is self-abuse. If you constantly speak to yourself like that, how can you ever expect to believe in your own potential? Your inner voice is responsible for creating your inner world. If you keep beating yourself down, you will never rise. Confidence starts with how you treat your own heart. From today, you must speak to yourself with respect and conviction. When you fail, say, "It's okay. I am still growing." When you feel scared, say, "I am bigger than this fear. I've got this." The voice inside you must be a coach, an ally, not a killer. The second vital element is dropping the victim mentality. Many people build a psychological home inside their pain. They constantly repeat their sad story. My life is hard. Nobody helps me. I was born poor. I have no support. Maybe your past was incredibly painful. Maybe life was truly cruel. But you have only one choice now. Remain the victim or become the hero. You are responsible for what you do next. Confidence is not about having a problem-free past. It is the power to declare, "My pain stops here. I will not let it define my future." Stop repeating the sad story and immediately begin writing a bold, powerful one. The world rewards action and resilience, not endless complaining. Declare with conviction, "My story may be painful, but I will transform it into power." You are defined by the decisions you make today, not by the events of your past. 8. Build version 2.0 and stop seeking external validation. You do not have to stay the same. You are not stuck. That is the voice of your old, lazy, scared self. You have the power to build a new, stronger version of yourself. Version 2.0. This new version wakes up early, works out, speaks clearly, walks confidently, and builds a better life. Imagine two of you. The current you, scared, shy, always doubting, and the future you, powerful, focused, respected, and fearless. Which one do you want to be? Then start acting like that person today. You do not wait for confidence. You train for it with daily action. The second major lesson is to stop trying to prove yourself to everyone else. Most people are walking around trying to prove they are smart, cool, attractive, or rich. But why? Because deep down, they do not believe they are enough. So, they try to impress others to feel better. Here is the truth. You do not need to prove anything to anyone. You don't need to post every detail online to feel seen. You don't need to say yes to every request just to be liked. When you are truly confident, you stop proving and you start living. Think of a lion in the jungle. He doesn't need to roar every 5 minutes to remind everyone he is the king. He just walks, calm, silent, and powerful. That is you. When you stop trying to show people your value, you start feeling your inherent value. Confidence is quiet. Insecurity is loud. Be the quiet power in the room. 9. Embrace fear as an invitation and celebrate every victory. If you want massive confidence, you must stop running away from fear and start running toward it. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is a sign of growth. The things that scare you the most, public speaking, talking to strangers, sharing your opinion, or facing rejection. Those are the exact things you absolutely must do. If you always choose comfort, you will always remain weak. Confidence is not born when fear disappears. It is born when you tell yourself, "This thing scares me, so I must do it." Imagine two people. One avoids fear constantly. The other faces a small fear every day. After 1 year, the second person will be dramatically more confident because every confrontation with fear made them stronger. Do not wait for fear to disappear. You have to walk straight through it. It is your invitation to greatness. Secondly, you must celebrate every win, big or small. You are not a robot. You need fuel. Many people only celebrate big achievements. They fail to clap for themselves when they wake up early, say no to a bad habit, finish a study chapter, or try to speak English for the first time. If you wait for huge wins to be proud, you will always feel empty. Every tiny effort is a victory. Every time you don't quit, you are growing. So, clap for yourself. Be the one who says, "Yes, I am proud of myself. I did better today. I respect my effort." Talk like a champion, even when you are still learning. Confidence is born when you start giving yourself the approval you once waited for from others. 10. The power of now. Stop waiting, start moving. This is the final separator between those who dream and those who achieve. Stop saying one day, maybe later, or when I'm ready. Start immediately with the resources you possess right now. Do you not have perfect English? Start speaking and listening more aggressively. Do you not have a lot of money? Start learning with free books and videos. Do you lack support? Be your own biggest supporter. Every significant achievement in history began with a small, imperfect start. Every great speaker was once nervous. Every successful person once had nothing except courage and the willingness to begin. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. You will be waiting forever. Use what you have. Use your pain. Use your hunger. Use your free time. Use your phone to record your English practice. When you use what you have, the universe expands your resources. Say this with conviction: I will no longer sit and wait. I will move. I will build. I will become. Start messy. Start scared. Start now. The true winners are not the smartest, the richest, or the most talented. They are simply the ones who begin anyway. You do not need permission to be powerful. You do not need perfect to start. You need hunger. You need fire. And you need faith in your fight. Walk forward, not as the person you were, but as the confident warrior you were born to become. Your life is waiting for you to take charge. Will you scroll or will you grow? Here at English Listening Lab, we bring you powerful lessons every single day. Lessons that challenge your thinking, stories that touch your heart, and, most importantly, practical English language content that ensures your future is brighter. If your goals are to grow your confidence, become a fluent English speaker, and step into your best self, then you have found your community. We are not just teachers. We are walking this path of growth and discipline with you. Do not just watch and forget. Hit that subscribe button and give this video a like to join our growing family. This simple action ensures you don't miss any of the lessons that will fuel your mind and build your confidence. Remember this: the world belongs to those who commit to learning and growing every single day. Will you make that commitment today?